Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. Hello, I'm Kelly Mantle. And this is the Kelly Mantle Show. Won't you come inside the Kelly Mantle Studio? Do you know I never know where I am, but I always end up where I'm supposed to be? Isn't that musical of me? The other day, I went to Broadway to see a play with the ghost of Tammy Faye Baker. Thankfully, later, she found out that all those grifters were faker than forsakers before she passed away. And she still had those eyes, the eyes of Tammy Faye, that you could see from 1,000,000 miles away, the way they would blink, blink and light up the stage with her jazz hands and her top hat and cane, and a staircase that descends into a grand entrance before the curtain call ends. And I stood up and I screamed, "Thank you, Tammy Faye," and everyone looked at me like I was insane. And that's when I realized it was Jessica Chastain. And then I vomited. Welcome to the Kelly Mantle Show. Won't you come inside the Kelly Mantle Studio? She always wanted her name in the papers, and now she's tap dancing to the top of skyscrapers, delivering the Gettysburg Address in Morse Code, and serving the golden age of apple pie and America a la mode. Ladies and gentlemen, she's so darn cute. Give it up for Tootsie Scooter. I mean, Suzie Toot!
That was the best moment of my entire life. That was so sickening.
We have been gagging since she walked in the Kelly Mantle Studio that we're getting to meet each other.
This is the moment.
So cool.
I said this is like the Avengers, bitch.
A rose by any other name is just as sweet. We have 1,000,000 names here for you on
Absolutely.
the Kelly. Tootsie Scooter, Bootsy Scooter,
Bootsy
Boot and
Scooter.
Scoot and Boogie.
When I get those like fans, the lesbian fans, shout out to you, make the little
We
bracelets.
love the lesbian.
I have more Tootsie Scooter bracelets than I have Suzie Toot bracelets. Like, truly.
I love that you embraced it, and I love that you changed your little Twitter handle.
What did I say at first? I was like, this is getting a confirmation name. This
Right?
is, like,
Exactly.
In the Catholic Church, bitch. But it was... I really can't emphasize enough the boon that was to my career.
God.
Because I think it was right at the start. It was like in January, like when the show first started airing. And suddenly, after that moment, it was viral in its own way. But after that, every time I responded to anything, it was under the name Tootsie Scooter, and it added a layer of unseriousness that I think did genuinely benefit my image.
I love that so much for you because it seriously came out of a moment of Jinx Monsoon and I, and you're exactly right. Your season had just started.
Yeah.
And we were talking about you, and I said, "Oh, what do you think of Tootsie Scooter?"
The even crazier layer is like like anybody, love Jinx Monsoon so much. And this was the first time she talked about me on camera. So you set it up, and it's
You're
like,
welcome.
all of it built on top of you asking, so how do you like that Tootsie Scooter?
Yes, honey. How do you like the Bootsy Scoot and Boogie, honey?
So good.
I love it. Salute to you.
Salute.
Honey, we know that we love to celebrate our guests with a little glass of Kim Crawford in the afternoon.
And I love that you're a white wine girl, because I am too.
Girl, I love a Sauvignon Blanc, honey. A Sauvignon Blanc. The look.
Yes.
It's an updated, upgraded.
So let me tell you, Kelly clocked.
Honey, I know my Suzie Toot.
In my Entertainment Weekly Joey Nolfi interview, for the promos, we were told to wear robes, and I said, I'm going to wear something stupid, and I got a $30 Hugh Hefner costume from Amazon.
I love that.
And so I've now, for Kelly, have done a revamped look of this.
Girl. She is giving her Hugh Hefner updated with the shoulder pads, honey.
Absolutely.
We know that Mr. Hefner did not have shoulder pads.
He couldn't appreciate it.
Because you said they told you needed robes.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, it's actually funny because they said, because the idea is we're shooting the promo, so the hair and makeup should be the same. A lot of girls brought crazy second wigs, but it's just a robe or a caftan to throw over.
Right.
And the entire cast went, caftan. They want us to wear caftans. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to wear it. And so I was like, it'd be funny if we all ordered the same dinky, cheap caftan to match.
That's
and
funny.
The girls who weren't funny didn't
they
want to do
weren't having
that.
it, honey. See, I would have been like, caftan, I love it. Thank God.
The other part is like, I know so little about Hugh Hefner.
Girl, I went to a party up there years ago, and they have a what's that called, a moot, a mott? It's like a little indoor, like
a moat.
A moat.
Oh. You know, castles,
Come
when
on,
they defend the
Shakespeare.
castles with the moots.
Come on, Julius Caesar. Yes, they had a moot there at the Playboy Mansion.
Well, the infantry came across, so the whole point was
Girl,
moot.
it was. The whole point was moot. But I didn't want to get in it because it looked so germy.
Oh,
There were little-
yeah.
oh.
So this was like in a living room, like in a party room that had a
No,
moat?
it was outside in the
Oh,
yard
okay.
of the grounds of the Playboy Mansion.
Interesting.
Girl,
That's
see,
fierce.
you would have shown up like this.
Yes.
They would have lived.
She would have loved me.
He would have loved you.
Could you imagine?
You should do Suzie Toot as like a pinup. That would be hot.
You're completely right.
I love those sexy clown photos of you, like with the long red hair
Oh, thank
and
you.
the clown face. But
yeah.
it's like sexy
There's
at the same
something,
time.
I'm not going to call myself a clown fucker on live national YouTube, but there's something about it that is hot.
It's really hot the way you're posed and the way, because the hair's like complete, like supermodel, like hot, sexy Levi's ad. But then you have like this clown face with like this red hair. I love it. It's
Thank
amazing.
you.
So now, where did you get the name Suzie Toot?
So Suzie Toot is actually truly, really my mother's given name.
Really?
That's the name, Susan Toot, but like spelled all Irish and not
Shut
Toot. But she's just everything. I love my mom so much.
Your mom was such a hit on the show.
So, oh yeah,
And that
the
moment,
people have,
yes.
the people know
Honey,
her.
we've met your mom. We have met your mom.
I know, and poor, she was really sick. Like that's why she was kind of like super laid back,
Yes.
like super kind of
Yeah.
reticent. Because like right after filming, she like had to like really was bedridden sick.
Oh no.
So it was kind of this like her like one time on national television.
Well, now, how did they convince her to do it? Did you think she would say yes?
So I was like, I was gagged. I was gagged that she did it, not because she's not supportive or like
right.
really cool. She is a chic and fashionable woman herself.
Yes.
But just, I don't know, she just doesn't give me the type of mom that's like Sam Starr's mom, born for television.
Right. She wants to be on that television.
She,
honey.
as soon as Sam got cast, was like, I'm waiting for my phone call.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be
Well,
on
no,
it.
I asked because my mom was the same way. It's like if I had gotten to that point, I always thought, because my mom, my most supportive cheerleader in the world, but she didn't want to be on camera. She didn't want to be on
Totally.
national. So I'm like, how did you get your mom to say yes? That must have been weird.
No. And I mean, it was the best option because, like, I don't know, my dad or my brothers doing it, that would have been crazy. So thank God it was my mom. But it was a moment, and I believed in her, and I believed that she would make me proud once we like got the idea together, and she was like going through it. It was hard work. That was the hardest I worked that whole time.
I know, right?
And also because I was terrified of the outfit fitting, so I had the second outfit made huge. And I was like, I'll be able to take it in. I don't know anything about sewing.
Oh, shit.
So thank God, after 3 sewing challenges, I was like able to, she's the tiniest woman in the world.
Right.
So I was able to take it in. That was the best sewing job I did that whole season.
So you
But that
learned
was-
all of that just being there 3 episodes.
Truly.
Girl.
And that was, so everyone else, like, I think 2, it was Anya and Lexi went home early, like
Right.
went to the hotel early because they were like, had nothing to do. And I'm sitting there, like full 4th sewing challenge
Right.
that did not
Let's
need
do
to be
it.
that. But I thought, I didn't think I knew I was going to be lip syncing and going home that episode.
I don't think that you knew you were ever going to be lip syncing and going home, Miss Suzie Toot, honey. She walked in there with some confidence.
She did.
You're like, wait, what? I didn't win? And then next week, wait, what? I didn't win? I'm like, girl, you really thought you were going to be winning every single
I know. Well, it's when, so I had just won the second challenge, and this is episode 5. There are only 3 people who even have wins, and I have 2.
Right.
And then the next episode is like, we learn we're doing Snatch Game, and I was like, I can't believe they're going to give me a third win already. Like, this is really going to set me up in a crazy way. But it has to happen. That's how I was crazy.
If you can't believe in yourself, how in the hell are you going to believe in someone else?
Absolutely.
Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen.
Well, now let's get down to this. So
Please.
You are from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yes.
Honey, there is not one thing Florida about you.
Well, yeah, so that was my whole shtick.
I
that was
love
like,
that.
I'm the New York queen who happens to be in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
It was like my whole brand. That's why I was terrified of moving to New York. 'Cause I'm like, girl, big fish now.
Well, you must have been going into those bars there in Fort Lauderdale, and they were like, what in the Betty Boop is going on here?
Absolutely. But, you know, it's Fort Lauderdale. One of the best parts about it is that it's a gay retirement community.
Oh, yes,
So all
ma'am.
these old
yes,
fags
honey.
knew exactly what I was doing when I was doing my fucking Shirley Temple, Debbie Reynolds numbers. When I used to do shows at Saloon, shout out to you, Saloon. You got me through some hard times. But that was... The clientele was older. The whole bar, if you can imagine, had like a country vibe.
Right.
And they were drunk. And every time I worked there would be one man who would stop me so out of it and be like, you know, I don't even know how you know all of this. Because when I was younger, what you're doing, that was everywhere. That's what I was. Marilyn, how do you know who Marilyn Monroe is? I'm like, she's pretty famous. I have to.
She's kind of well known.
But I look
love
back on
that.
that so fondly now.
No, I love that because I love that you got your start in theater in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, doing Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes.
I'm like, honey, imagine Fiddler on the Roof in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, honey.
So actually, Fiddler on the Roof was when I went to a Jewish summer camp in the Poconos Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
even better.
8 years old, and I didn't even get a part.
Honey, what
I was
were you
singing
playing? Who were you playing?
Sunrise, Sunset in the back because
They ain't got no 8-year-olds
They didn't
in Fiddler.
Oh, well, it was all of us were 8 years old.
Oh.
I think Tevye was younger than me.
Shut up.
Yeah. No, this wasn't like regional theater, my first credit. This was the Jewish summer camp putting on only Act 1 of Fiddler.
Oh my God.
They ended with Sunrise,
Girl.
Sunset, and then everything was fine. And
So
they got
you have all
married.
these like little 7 and 8-year-old girls going, matchmaker, matchmaker.
Yeah.
That is very Fort Lauderdale, Florida, actually. If I were a rich man,
It might as
Mar-A-Lago, you know. And Melania's like, what is this about your daughter marrying my husband?
It's her
Honey, they need to do Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, the dream.
That's
Wait,
the Florida Fiddler on the
Kelly
Roof.
Mantle as Fruma Sarah.
Honey,
in Fiddler on the Roof.
dream role. Are
I
you kidding me?
want that.
Cameo, you come in, you scare the shit out of everyone, you scream at the top of your lungs.
And then you smoke a cigarette and go home.
Equity.
Get that cop, baby.
You know what I want to see?
Uh-huh.
You as Miss Elderly Little Annie.
Who is this Elder Orphan Annie lady?
Who is this Elder Orphan Annie lady? I want to see you do Annie, and I'm going to be Miss Hannigan.
Oh my God.
Can we?
We have to.
The sun'll come out.
It's a production of Annie where Miss Hannigan wants every song. So she comes in during Tomorrow.
Totally.
I
She
love
comes
this.
in, maybe far away or maybe real nearby. And you're like, shut up, Miss Hannigan.
This is my show.
And then you're like, dumb dog, why are you following me? And she just comes out as Sandy. She plays every
Oh,
Honey,
this
I'm
is
telling you.
good.
Yes, I have visions. Visions, I tell you. Visions. Well, what are some of your dream roles? Because how do you feel being the next BFA baby?
So what's fun is I dropped out of school, so I don't have a BFA, and that makes me really cool.
Oh, so you're not able to weaponize it.
No, I had nothing to weaponize.
Well, actually, every tool is a weapon if you hold it right.
Now let's think about that one.
I see it. You are the next
Well,
BFA
thank
baby without a BFA.
Without
and
a
it's so
BFA.
exciting to see. What are some of
you.
your dream roles?
The number one ever is Charity Valentine in Sweet Charity.
I had it written down
really?
right here. I was like, where are the, I have it written down right here. Dreamgirls, I see you as Charity, as Sweet Charity, honey.
There's something.
Are you kidding me?
It's the music is incredible. Cy Coleman, the Fosse, I love Fosse. Everything Fosse is my favorite thing ever. That's like where my school of musical theater is.
Yes.
Like Chicago Cabaret, Sweet Charity, and it's just so funny because I just watched the clip of Plasma going on every podcast in the world and explaining her queer version of Guys and Dolls to people.
I love.
But the queer version of Sweet Charity, obviously Big Spender, that can be as queer as you make it. They're strippers. And they all got wigs and cigarettes. And Charity, the whole plot is her, like, Oscar is like, I can't date you because you're that kind of girl. And that's throughout the whole show, it's never explicitly said she's a stripper. It's like, you're not the type of woman that I need. Flip that into a queer perspective.
Message,
and when she is with the rich guy, Vittorio, after she sings If My Friends Could See Me Now, and she's got the cane and everything, Ursula comes in, and Charity is literally hiding in a closet, listening to this man, and in this production, Ursula would be a woman, and hiding in a closet, listening to this dream scenario that she wants so badly to happen, this heterosexual relationship. There's so much there. If you are producing Sweet Charity, honestly, anywhere.
Honey, it's like Sweet Charity meets The Crying Game.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's why I'm like,
I love that.
One day, the Suzie Toot Sweet Charity production that like gives it everything, that could be on Broadway.
Girl, that is amazing because that has such a strong queer sensibility to it,
Totally.
and it puts a whole other layer onto the story.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to. That's good.
Thank you.
Bravo to you,
I'm gonna do it with
honey.
some 8-year-olds in the Poconos Mountains. And we're gonna fuck that shit up.
Honey. And then I also want to see you as Sally Bowles in
Thank
Cabaret.
you.
I mean, why hasn't that happened yet?
I know. Well, the only
Where's
issue,
Alan coming?
Where is he?
Alan,
get
put
him
her
on
in
the
the
phone.
show.
He's
God
busy
damn it.
doing things that make
Where
money.
is he? I have him in my phone. I'll call him later and tell him to put you on.
Kelly's on the Traders, everybody. That was confirmation.
Yes.
So look into that.
You better watch out.
But the only issue is Sally, and that's why I'm like a fucking awful fag who reads the text. But she gets pregnant, and that's like a really significant part of it.
There's no reason why a drag queen can't get pregnant nowadays. It can happen.
Think about that. I get pregnant 4 nights a week.
She gets pregnant 4 nights a week, and I've had at least 39 abortions. So there you go.
You're close to the punch card.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows.
Yes.
Anything goes.
That's another one.
Another one.
That needs to happen. Sutton Foster in that show specifically was a huge Suzie Toot genesis.
Yes.
Because before her, it was always like it was Ethel Merman, it was Patti LuPone.
Yeah.
And so she going into that show did not believe that she could do it, that she had the stuff. But then suddenly you see Reno Sweeney in this like,
isn't it?
Magical way.
Yes.
I think that production.
Oh, I love that you love Reno Sweeney. I mean, that's where your big inspirations come from. It's like the tap world too,
Totally.
isn't it? Yeah,
and
like
there's something
Sweeney
about cruise ships that is just like fodder, all kinds. Eleanor Powell. The first ever to tap dance in Morse code.
That's right, because she does the little...
You know.
She does the clickety-clackety-clackety-clack. Yes.
So because she is an agent and she's trying to communicate to these spies that are on the ship, it's sickening. So
That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is so smart, Suzie.
Thanks.
Shut up. I love that. I love your love for them because you can tell, I mean, all of your work and everything that you do and all of your looks, it's so inspired by, that's why I said in the intro, the golden age of American pie and, apple pie in America a la mode, because it just has that sensibility and it's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so rare to see nowadays too. I love that.
I love you so much.
I'm a tapper as well. I am. You know that we have a few Drag Race tappers. We have Trixie and Plasma. Does Jinx tap?
I seen her do a little one too in her one woman show.
Thingies. I love that.
And Bosco, like in her past life, was this incredible tap dancer and doesn't do it in drag because she says the shoes are ugly, which we got to get over that.
You know, I wish there was a way. I wish some designer would come out. I mean, I know it's not in high demand, but we should come up with a sexy tap shoe.
I know. So I believe, and I know this might sound crazy
Come
to
on,
some,
Capizio.
but like the ones you can get readily available are 2.5 inch. But LaDuca, they're Angeliques you can get with taps, and those are full 3 inches. And it's like a sloped heel that's really pretty. So that's what I wear post Drag Race. I'm an Angelique LaDuca girl. LaDuca, we're doing a Suzie Toot tap shoe, and this isn't an option. This is going to happen.
I thought you were talking about Lucy.
Lucy LaDuca.
I was like, she had a wonderful tap shoe.
Well, they used to. Jan Sport and Jackie Cox both had LaDuca shoes for the LaSalle when season 12 was airing.
Really?
But I didn't get a phone call.
No.
And I actually tap danced on
Drag
Race.
On Drag Race.
So what
she
about
did
that?
the Morse Code, honey. She did the Morse Code.
But maybe we need a Kelly Mantle shoe.
Well, a Kelly Mantle shoe is a combat boot.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that what we have?
I'm a combat boot kind of girl.
You're a behind the desk kind of girl.
Honey, it's funny. You would think heels would make you feel like girlier.
Mm-hmm.
They almost make me feel like a little butcher.
Interesting.
But when
a
I'm in combat
boot.
boots, honey, I feel like a woman.
Wow. Let's examine that. Because there are some drag standards and ideals that I think are unnecessary. For the fact,
I think so too.
For the fact that you can be a woman who presents differently, and not in a way that's like, don't make me shave my armpits, but like, there's such a range of womanhood.
Yes.
And the masculine side. That's why I love Suits. I love Marlena Dietrich. Suits in drag.
Suzie Toot loves Suits.
Damn fucking
Oh my
right.
God. You need to come out with a line of Suzie Toot Suits.
Toot Suits.
Toot
The
Suits.
Toot Suit.
Oh my God, girl.
You are...
Trixie, is she still here? Someone go get Trixie. We're going to start a new business, girl. It's called Toot Suits. Oh my God.
That's
And they
so
can be
good.
like Zoot Suits.
No, exactly. We're going to start a new
so
trend.
good. Girl, we're coming up with all kinds of ideas today.
You're
Honey, this
keeping
is
me-
not a podcast conversation. This is a business meeting.
This is an episode of Shark Tank.
Yes, girl. Well, can I tell you
Please.
my favorite part of your season?
Please.
And I think it would end up in my top 5 favorite moments of Drag Race ever, is when you were brought in to do that photo shoot.
Oh my God.
And RuPaul's like, so has it always been your dream to be on Vegas Live? And what did you say?
No.
No.
No. What a crazy
You were just
thing to
walking,
say.
you're like, no. Shut, girl.
Oh, that's so... Because watching back, I'm like, yeah, that woman's crazy. But I was
know.
there was a part of me... The one thing that I wish I could go back and tell myself before Drag Race is that every time RuPaul talks to you, she just wants you to agree and make a joke.
And make a joke.
At the end of every critique, she says to the girl, and now they've been airing it more and more, is she says, is there anything you'd like to add? That translates to say something funny.
Yes.
And every time I was like, well, no. Or I would say like, oh, well, there's something about this outfit that I think is really cool is this. I'm like, bitch, no one cares. Least of all RuPaul. She wants you to agree.
Well, the look on her face was so funny because you're like, no, and it's like her show. It's like her, and she's like, oh.
And that moment was nothing to me. I was like, well, no, it's not been my dream, but here we are, and I'm going to be great. And then we did the photo shoot. I thought it was awesome. The dancers.
Of course you did.
I mean, the dance. When we got to rehearsal for the fucking gift shop number, crazy time. But we got there and we saw all the dancers again. And the first thing one of them said to me was, "Oh my God, great job on the photo shoot." And I was like, "I won the challenge."
You won the
I won the challenge.
the pit crew, honey. The pit crew's
Truly.
calling it.
Yeah, as if he has authority.
I love
That's
that. That is literally
so
one of my
funny.
favorite
and
things.
have you seen the meme, the image of that photo shoot that says they're attacking Pearl Harbor?
No.
That's the best, objectively the best thing that came out of my run of Drag Race is a meme image of me in that sailor outfit. And it says in the Drag Race Live Vegas font, in that big pink font, says they're attacking Pearl Harbor.
That's hilarious, girl.
The best thing
oh
that's
my
ever
God.
happened.
Suzie Toot performing for the troops. Honey. We need to see that.
There is a script that exists that's like a Suzie Toot USO show. And it's never come to light. It's never happened.
Girl.
It was well before Drag Race. That might have to come back.
Oh my God, we got to make that happen. James, call the Marine Corps.
Call them.
Now, you only auditioned once.
True.
I love that.
Thanks.
And I want to, before we get into that, tell me about your audition tape.
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand by word of mouth at World of Wonder that it was a small art house film. Which I'm not surprised.
Is that real? Like,
yes.
No way. So yes, I agree. That
Because
makes
I heard
perfect
you
sense.
did a one woman, whatever happened to Baby Jane. When are you releasing this?
So what I love that it came out in like the Kyron Thrax interviews, like where she like talked about
okay.
so it was little clips from it. It wasn't the whole thing. I should at least release the intro because the intro is insane.
Yeah.
But I was the year prior when I heard that auditions were coming out, and I was in a position where I was like, I know where Suzie Toot is headed. I know that this is viable. I could audition right now, but I want to give it a year, and I want to really form the character. There was projects I had made and was waiting to release that I wanted to include in the tape. So that whole year, I knew that it was coming, and I planned it. And I was like, if I'm doing this, I really am putting my whole pussy in it.
Right.
And so many people say shit like the like rumor wheel about Drag Race audition tapes is so annoying to me. It's like, well, it can't be too produced, and they want to see this specific kind of you, and it has to be kind of raw, and you should edit it yourself, because if it's too much production, I was like, no, I have an editor, and he goes fucking ballistic. And so we're doing crazy shit. So yeah.
And that's very Suzie too.
It's very, exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
it couldn't be more earnestly me.
Yeah, exactly.
Being this, it had a whole introduction. The film was titled, it was Suzie Toot in Please RuPaul, I Beg of You, starring Suzie Toot.
Shut up.
She's at the beginning and the end.
Oh, no wonder they loved it. That's so cool. I love that.
So yeah, I will release that.
You won't?
I'll release the intro.
You have to,
there are parts of it that I still cringe at.
So what were your thoughts when most of the entire cast wanted to send you home?
Well, I loved it first in the way of like, all right, we're talking about me. Because I was safe that episode and I was a little frustrated by that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, even though I have nothing to do with the plot line of this episode, suddenly I do. And I know I'm getting airtime. Right. So I liked that. But I also thought it was kind of weak in the sense of like, we know why RuPaul's, for the first time I had clarity, cut to me saying no to Vegas. Right. But in this moment, I was like, we know why RuPaul's asking us this. It's so that we'll go in and fight in there. And we're throwing each other under the bus. And I remember her going down the line, and a couple people said Suzy. I think Lydia said Anya. And then right before I spoke, RuPaul was like, be real. Because she was even getting a little bit like, all right, well, this isn't fun, because what are we doing about Suzy?
And then who did you say?
I said Lana.
Oh, okay.
Which I did feel bad about, but that's kind of the point.
Right.
And she didn't take it any.
Now, were you surprised when all of them picked you, or were you kind of like, well, yeah,
that was the point where because Anya was winning that episode, and I knew she was going to win when we were filming it, because Big Fupa was undeniable. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And so I was sort of going through this brain of like, all right, Anya's really taken the lead. Mm-hmm. But that hasn't caught up to the rest of the cast, because they thought, it's really a mystery.
The other one of my favorite moments is when you play RuPaul's babysitter. What's her name?
Miss Rhonda.
Miss Rhonda, honey. You're so good in that.
Thank you.
It's such a great character. You're such a great actress. And that's what I love is you had mentioned somewhere that before you got on Drag Race, you were doing like... you were doing plays, and you were having to finish the play, do the curtain call, go backstage, get into drag, and then go to the drag bar to do your drag numbers.
Absolutely.
So what made you decide to audition for Drag Race and want to be on Drag Race if you were, steadily involved in the theater at the time?
Yeah, so that I had dropped out of school because I was booked in a project that was supposed to move to New York. That was supposed to move off Broadway. I was doing this at a dinky, really cool theater in Wilton. That ended up not happening, But because I had the free time, I auditioned for a bunch of regional theaters that I'd always like wanted to.
Yeah.
And I was booked fiercely in the ensemble. They needed male dancers, and I could do that. They were doing Mary Poppins. They were doing Head Over Heels. I was there.
Yeah.
But I loved Suzy so much, and I was writing shows. So I wrote that USO show. I wrote a show that I think is going to exist. We're reworking the script right now.
Oh, okay.
That was like Suzie Toot led, like real theater.
Oh, cool.
And in the ensemble, I just need to be in charge of things. You know? Sometimes you're in a project where like the last thing I need to do is speak up. And so I don't. Mm-hmm. But it gets frustrating. Yeah. So I was being paid pretty decently for South Florida theater. I had been booked, but I was like, I can't. What if next year I audition and I can book a whole season of doing ensemble again, and that's not where I want to be. That's not what I want to be doing. So,
well, I'm so glad you made the decision.
I know,
because Suzie Toot that's what I mean. And I can see where that you have a producer kind of mind because you've created this wonderful character. But that's also what's cool about Suzie Toot is when you watch you being put into these somewhat normal situations sometimes on Drag Race, you still come out as your real person through Suzy. You know what I mean? So it's this nice lot of balance.
Thank you.
I love it. Yeah. It's really cool because it's not like a full character the whole time. We kind of see through you, you know?
Yeah.
I wish you were going to be here in LA in March because I'm going to go see her in conversation with Liza here at the theater in LA.
No way.
Oh my God, it's going to be so amazing.
Is it for her book?
I think so, yeah, the book that just came out. And you got to meet her. Were you just like absolutely gagging, dying?
It was
sliding. It's like crazy.
The greatest moment of my life. If I had any other confirmation, if I had no other confirmation that my elimination was correct and should have happened, it's because the top 4 didn't get to meet her. And I was sitting there having the best day of my entire life.
Day of your
and
entire life.
I'll give you the short version because I tell this story on stage and it's involved. But I was so uncomfortable because of my fake arm situation that was pushing my shoulders back.
Oh.
And it's a long filming day and it's a lot. So I hit every weed pen that was in the studio. I was so absolutely high out of my mind.
Good for you, girl. Atta girl.
It started with, they came out and they were like, okay, we're going to film something. This is for something, a surprise that's happening later. So just like cheer and be excited. They had the dancers come and do Ring Them Bells for coverage. And I was like, first I was like, I love this song. Then I was like, why the fuck are they playing this song? And then I was like, the Bob Mackie got an award last year. They do awards now.
So you all didn't know?
No, we had no idea.
You didn't know she was there?
No.
Shut up.
So what happened was the dancers doing Ring the Bells, and I was like, what's happening here? And then I gasped. I turned around to Michelle, who is so close in the judges booth, and she clocks me and she goes, I know. Shh.
Oh my God.
And then it was like we broke for lunch and I smoked more and then it was hours later and I was convincing myself of everything. I was like, Hanaconda is going to come out here dressed as Liza Minnelli. It's not going to be her.
It's not going to be the real Liza.
And they had set up a curtain around the throne where she was to enter. And as they were setting her up, I heard from behind the curtain just one. And I was like, oh, sobbing already.
The dead giveaway.
Sobbing already. And poor Lana and Ariete are to my left and right. And they're like, bitch, what are you on about? It was the best moment of my life.
Oh my God, I love that for you. Did you see her inside the Actors Studio interview? Girl.
What year is this?
And on that note, inside the Actors Studio with Suzie Toot. What is your favorite word?
Cacophony. There is no other word that describes that amount of noise. Something that is cacophonous.
Cacophonous.
Yeah. That's police siren that just happened. That was a cacophonous noise.
A cacophonous noise. Mm-hmm. Honey, it almost gets caught up with coffin and cuckold.
Yeah.
So
which
you imagine
the feeling.
Cuckolds in a coffin together would be
cacophonous.
Oh my God, I love it. What is your least favorite word?
Ooh, shit. It's not shit. I love shit. Oh, God. There's a good one in there. Because there are some words that are like hoity enough that people think that they're sounding smart, but then they don't really know how to use it.
Right.
Oh, and you know what? I'm going to say aesthetic.
Aesthetic?
And it's because for the longest time, I thought it was incorrect to call something aesthetic.
Oh.
And it turns out it's not, and I hate that.
I see.
Oh, look at that. That's aesthetic.
That's
Ew.
aesthetic. That's aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetic should, it should be
I
aesthetically
thought your least
pleasing.
favorite word was going to be Corey King.
That's a good answer.
What sound or noise do you love?
I love... To me, what I'm thinking of is like ice in a glass, like an ice swishing around and clinking in a glass. Something about
Fuck
that.
ice.
But fuck ice.
Abolish ice.
Abolish ice, but
Get
if
out of
you're
our
getting me
country.
a water, I would like for there to be ice.
I
in
would
it.
like, and I like crushed ice.
Ooh, yes.
The Sonic ice, honey, from
Ooh,
Sonic.
also a great sound. Pop rocks.
Oh, yes.
When you just the whole bag in your mouth and you let
Honey.
it sit and it's in every part of your brain.
My poor little baby. I had a little Shih Tzu, honey, and sometimes I'd like to just feed her little Pop Rocks and just watch her freak out. Listen, don't report me for animal abuse. That woman had a wonderful life and lived to be 27 years old. She lived longer than Cher. And it wasn't because of the Pop Rocks. What sound or noise do you hate? What sound or noise do you hate? Pop Rocks in a dog's mouth? No, she enjoyed it. I didn't put that many in. I just put in like one or two, and it would go chicka chicka chicka.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
What sound do you hate? Oh my God, Peter's gonna.
Two rocks? Rocks of Pop Rock?
No, just a little Pop Rock.
Oh my God.
Listen, honey, she was old. She needed some excitement in her life. I was doing
That's
her
why you're
favor.
doing this show.
Yes. Oh. This is why Susie's doing the show. She's actually older than me. She is from the 1920s.
A sound or noise that I hate.
Yes, what sound or noise do you hate?
Alternative to ice in a glass is a scraping of bowls.
Oh, I hate that.
If it's done, it's done. Stop scraping it.
No, it gets me the shrieks, and I hate when people sharpen knives.
Ooh, yeah.
I hate that.
Ugh.
What's your favorite curse word?
Huh. You know, I would say fuck, but I think cunt has more punch to it.
Oh, okay.
If you say something's cunt, ooh. That's cunt.
That's cunt.
There's really no better.
I like that.
I think for today I'm gonna say cunt.
I love that.
Yeah. Ooh, I also like
Okay.
yeah.
Is that a curse word?
Well, it's a
That sounds racist.
It's a slur for Jews. So I like that I can say it.
Ah, well, you
know?
can say it, but I can't say it. Thank
Yeah.
goodness I didn't say it, honey. Honey.
I just love that language that gets a reaction.
I
out of
love
people.
that you can say it, though. Yeah. Papa, can you hear me? What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? And I suggest nothing other than what you're doing now because we're skipping that question. I don't even want to know because Suzie Toot is here to dominate Broadway.
Thanks.
What profession would you not like to do?
Ooh, I mean, when I watch people do physical labor, I can't even imagine it. When I did the Christmas tour, the Murray and Peter, God sends those people that set that show up every day and take it down.
Oh.
I watch them lift heavy
Isn't it?
things.
I know.
And that's their whole job.
Their whole job, they put that shit up in like 3 hours in like a new space every day.
I can't because do you remember like doing high school theater and like you had to put in your out like when the show was
yes,
coming down,
honey.
everybody had to do
What
something.
were those things called with the little thing with the 2x4s on
Like
them?
scaffolding?
Whatever those were called, honey.
You
know what they always did with me? They gave me a broom and just asked me to sweep.
Yeah, because
And I was okay with that. I made an A in stagecraft by sweeping. Goodbye, Sydney.
right.
Thank you for stepping in
Bye,
front
Sydney.
of our camera. We
Aw,
love
you're
you.
everything. So lovely. I'm a huge fan of you. Thank you.
Everyone's a fan of Sydney.
Yeah.
If heaven exists, what would you like to? I don't like this question.
Kelly.
We'll say, if the goddess exists,
Oh, the goddess.
what would you like to hear her say?
Ooh. You were right about everything. And I know she would say that.
She would say that. You were robbed on every single episode.
I should have won
Drag
7
Race.
challenges on my season of Drag Race.
And what would you like to hear her say at the pearly gates?
At the pearly gates specifically.
Yes.
I mean, you were right about everything would suffice, but what about like, hey, that thing you did in middle school that you thought was really embarrassing? No one's thinking about it. No one remembered it.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
What did you do?
I killed somebody.
So let's play a quick round of drag association.
I love it.
Are you in it?
I'm in it.
Let's do it. Here's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Willem.
Oh my God.
To be continued. Tune in next week for part 2, when we play Drag Association with Suzie Toot. We also talk about the shenanigans she got into with Lydia Butthole Collins and Corey Toot on the Butt Toot King Tour, and so much more. See you then.